So today is just going to be kind of a quick little update video about some things that going on here. So first, I'm going to add a hard power button here. That way you don't have to unplug it. Just hit that. A light will come on asking you to confirm if you want to power it down, and you just hit it again and it'll power down. That way it prevents just an accidental bump against it powering it down. That'll help your SD cards last a little longer rather than just getting hard powered off with a plug all the time in the middle of actions. So probably help your USBs as well. Help out with some stability overall. I wanted to talk about, I don't think I explained this the last time much, but when you're using multiple drives, all of the directories of the same name, they combine into one playlist. So if I have 3 flash drives plugged in and they all have a movie directory on each flash drive, it'll mix into one movie directory between all 3 of them. So whether it's shuffle or playlist, it will play them in order or shuffle them all from that same one. That goes the same for your root directories. So whatever you throw just right on the flash drive and no other folder gets mixed counts as one directory, and your root directory always shows up first. That way it's just quick and easy. Throw stuff on your flash drive. Even if you have other directories, it'll always be the first one there. I did get a rudimentary broadcast mode put in as well. So you can see the blue light there. That's in broadcast mode. So how this works, how it differs from the other modes is it's always playing in the background. So every time I go to any other mode or switch channels, it's still going just like a TV, cable TV dish, like the old days there, where you couldn't stop it and it just went. So I can change the channel here, which I also put a loading screen in temporarily for now. Some of the older devices take a second to transfer over. And then I'll change channels again. And then I'll just change one more. It goes back to that first one we were on. And you can see that it's been playing the whole time, still in the same spot. I can switch to shuffle mode. Okay. And I'll just go back to broadcast. There you go. Middle of the episode still going, continuing on. Whereas shuffle and playlist mode always start back at the beginning of whatever file, wherever you were in the list, unless you timestamp it with the pause and then switch away. So that's kind of how that's working right now. Currently, the device automatically creates 3 channels for you out of all your files. And then once in the future, I'll have some templates all made up, and it'll be a little more advanced than that. But I also did some testing on some large drives. I have a 12 terabyte drive that I plugged in and seemed to work pretty well there. I didn't have any issues. I'm scanned through all the files just fine, and this is just a Pi 02, so pretty happy with that overall. But yeah, making some progress. Have a couple other things I'm going to add in. The switch through audio and video, the back and forth, is currently pressing first and third button together. But they're already assigned to directory and file. So sometimes if you don't hit it just right, it just thinks you're trying to change the directory or the file. So I'm going to change that. I'll keep that for the 2-button version. But I'm going to also add in, if you hit M2 3 times in a row, it'll switch modes. Same thing. And then my M1, that's going to be for adding things to favorites. Hit that 3 times in a row, adds the file to a favorites list. Then in broadcast mode, it has more weight when choosing channels. You'll get to see your favorites a little more often. Especially that'll be nice and giant playlist if you have thousands of files to get some of your favorite ones back in. You'll also be able to manually mark them on the USB as well if you don't want to have to look through all your files or mark them, but that's just the easy way to do it as it's playing. And yeah, so got some little bit more of the OSD I'm working on right now that I'll share once that's ready. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy with broadcast mode getting set up, and then the templates will be there next and it work out well. But that's about it for now. Thanks.